He's been described as a one-man army with an undeniable impact on corporate America. Now, Cyrus Mehri, one of the country's most respected civil rights attorneys, has joined Wish TV's legal showdown with two media giants, AT&T and Dish Network. For Cyrus Mehri, the drive for social justice and racial equity began as a child.
I knew as early as that age that I wanted to become a lawyer and I wanted to create justice. I did know that as a preteen or teenager. And then I've been on that same path ever since.
Cyrus's parents immigrated to the United States from Iran. He says they valued the freedom and education they found in America.
My mother really wasn't that much of an activist, but she still got the attention of the Shah of Iran and their secret police. And they banned her from leaving the country and from completing her college education. So when you're suppressed that way, and then you're able to get out and come to the United States, you really hold precious freedom and democracy that we have here in the U.S.
Mehri graduated from Hartwick College in 1983 and Cornell Law School in 1988. Launching a legal career that would take on some of the largest corporate icons in America. Mehri's groundbreaking legal work to end racial and gender discrimination has led to historic settlements, including $176 million from Texaco and $192 million from Coca-Cola. He pushed Ford Motor Company to create new apprenticeship positions for black employees. His Women of Wall Street project forced the nation's largest financial institutions to transform the way they treat women and open new opportunities for women on Wall Street. Perhaps his most famous work, creating the NFL's Rooney Rule with Johnnie Cochran, requiring NFL teams to interview minority candidates for open coaching and management positions. In your opinion, has that rule proven to be successful as you hope?
Well, it depends on what point in time you look at it. So when we started, the higher rate of African-American and minority coaches was, say, 1 or 2%. And when Johnnie Cochran and I got in and helped create the Rooney Rule with Dan Rooney, the owner of the Steelers, since then, the minority or higher rate has been 20%, which is way more than it was before, but also nowhere near where it needs to be. There came a point in time where they lost the North Star, you might say, of the league, because they didn't enforce the rule. And when you don't enforce it, you send a message that you don't care about it. So they had a big backsliding.
Mehri has joined another corporate anti-discrimination fight, this time in broadcasting and right here in Indianapolis. He's joined the legal team for Circle City Broadcasting and Wish TV in the legal showdown with AT&T. Mehri and Circle City owner and founder Dewan McCoy say the media giant is discriminating against McCoy for one simple reason, because McCoy is black.
It's an industry that desperately needs more change and more inclusion. Only 1% of stations in our country are African-American owned or operated. Only 1%. So to me, 50 years later, that's a powerful evidence of discrimination. And I look here, what Mr. McCoy has done to build this station locally, create new jobs, create statewide news programming, podcasts. He actually has created a better company than was there before, and yet at Black and White, when it was white-owned, they were more favorable economic terms than what he has right now in black-owned stations.
Mehri says his goal is more than just winning. He wants to advance justice in all industries.
I think there was a period in time when we thought we were in a post-racial America, that we had somehow achieved equal opportunity, but I knew from our clients we hadn't. And I've seen it across industries. They've taken on Madison Avenue and saw the race discrimination there. I've seen it in financial services, racial discrimination there. It's in journalism. It's in all aspects of our country right now. But we can overcome it. I actually feel right now more hopeful than I've ever felt about if we can make this progress.
My conversation with Cyrus was so fascinating. We also got a chance to talk about how he compares discrimination to a cancer and how the fight for equal treatment in the workplace is part of the struggle for democracy worldwide. We have that entire interview for you online right now. All you have to do is scan that QR code you see right there on your screen. It'll take you right to the As Seen on Wish TV section of wishtv.com.